Hi everybody, welcome back. I'm all dressed up in my racing gear and you know what that means. It's racing time. It's Watkins Glenn, and like always I'm trying this time to show you one race without much practice and the other one when I'm a little bit more well versed on this track, in this car. It's the IR04 in a little bit of a similarity to the F1 weekend which we have right now at Australia. And yeah, I have been sick last week, that's why there was no video. So also I didn't really come to much practice, so yeah, this will be quite a little bit of an experience, and I hope you just relax and enjoy, and I see you in the rig. And here we have a look on the field. It's a 739 I rating competition field. Hi and welcome here from my commentary booth right now, as I'm trying to give you the best racing experience possible. Yeah, I went ahead and sped up the qualifying a little bit. If you want to skip this, just jump forward about 1.5–2 minutes and you should be at the race start. This is just the outlap with the first qualifying right now. Here you saw me right about now taking the corner a little bit too wide. That's the turn 1, and this will be coming back to haunt me later on. I can spoil you that much. So all in all, I thought this wasn't a bad round, but by far not my best. And here we go on the second lap of the qualifying. I had quite a good feeling about that, just because of all the green numbers on the top of my screen, right under the mirror. So I was a little bit disappointed when I just checked and saw that I was only 12. But yeah, sometimes it's like that. And here we are at the start of the IR04 Watkins Glen Grand Prix, if you will, for me at least. So I had just the qualifying, just to clarify that, just the qualifying to practice for this. I've been running this track in the USF 2000 before, and I've of course watched the track guys over at my friends from the virtual racing school, so I have a rough idea how to drive this, and I have a plan. If that comes into fruition or not, we will see in the upcoming minutes. So right about now I'm just checking the field. I ended up in 13th place, not in 12th. I just see that now, and we should have the lights any second now. And with the lights, there's always a little bit of
P13, 20 minutes.
Yeah, thrill running through my veins. And here we have the lights, 4 red lights, and here we go. It's the start. Away we go, and right off the bat we see the car number 20 had to shear out there a little bit, and this is the much feared turn 1, where I think I got a little bit of a rear banger there from the car number 20, but I'm not quite sure. I heard it in the cockpit as well, but since there was no incident points and nothing really was said from race engineering, I thought, well, maybe he rammed something else. I don't know. We have a pure black car right in our mirror.
Nice start, mate. Well done.
Which making me a little bit nervous right now.
Still there.
Because he is at the line I would prefer in this corner right
Hold
now.
your line.
He's a little bit close. He gets
Hold
even
your line.
closer,
Clear
but
left.
I think I blocked him here just a little bit, ever so slightly from overtaken me for now. So right now we have the corner. Still he is in my rear mirror and it's making me nervous. But I have a little bit of a lead. Right now it's not that close anymore. And on this track it's all about applying the gradual throttle out of the corner exit. And if you do that right, you get rewarded quite a bit. If you do that wrong, well, you get punished. Shifting down into third. See that the red car took the corner a little bit wide, but I can't capitalize for now. Now the next corner. I'm getting quite close to the car ahead of me at this point, and this is my dream corner combination here right now. I love this left-right turn right at the end. Could have downshifted into 4 there for a better rotation, but yeah, kept it at 5 and now pushing the throttle through. 0.5 is the
P11.
gap between the other car and me, but we have another one there on the left side, and I almost didn't realize that this McLaren livery came up and wanted to overtake me. I don't know where he was from. He was second in the startup, I think. Well, I don't really know where he was coming from. I always was under the assumption that the black car was still behind me, like he is right now, within 0.2 gap right there. Here I touch a little bit of the grass, but it's not in a corner entrance or exit, so I'm safe for now. Shifting right back up into 5th, and he is closer. Like, the McLaren car just threw me off there quite a bit, and I lost a lot of momentum and pace because of it. And now the next corner, and we get the apex just right. Now a little bit too late there on the throttle. As I, for some reason, read the chat right there, and I missed the downshift into 3 on this corner, and that's not ideal. We have a yellow flag right here that also threw me off, and here I lose the car completely on the outside of the corner, and yeah, I decide to just leave the other traffic past and get the turn again. So unfortunate right there. So I leave some cars more
The leader has just
and
done a
try to turn the
149.0.
car back. Yeah. So we just got dealt a pretty rough hand right there. The car just wasn't behaving like I was thinking it would, and that just, yeah, that just did it right then and there. And with that comes not only incident points, which I really don't want. Now we dropped back from 13
P17, sector
to
1 is 1.5
17
off the pace,
and
sector 2 is 0.9 off the
just
pace.
trying to get back there. The one ahead, Ryan, that is, has a 7.5 second lead, and if he doesn't do any mistakes, we are quite in a bad position. But for now, which is the good thing about the error there, that we have enough space to just do our own pace. We have 7 seconds in the back. We have around 7.9 seconds in the back.
15 minutes left. That's 15
And
minutes.
we have 15 minutes left on this race. So this is when I feel like the most comfortable, I gotta say, when there is no one there to really, to really throw me off.
8.3 seconds.
Again, a little bit late on the throttle on this exit, on this apex. Could have done a better job there, but yeah, I was a little bit distracted. We are about 9, almost 10 seconds ahead now from Chung.
147.8.
Which gives me quite a comfortable cushion right there. And here it is again. Again this corner, again too fast on the throttle. back gets turned around, and I'm now waiting for Chung to overtake me. Because I don't want any more incident points or a crash, and that's the second car that got by. At this point, I was just giving up. I was just like, well, that's it for me. I'm just trying to do my corners right, and just try to get the car through the finish line to just get something out of this race.
P19.
And it's P19 now, lost another 2 places. This corner, this turn 1 corner also is not my strong suit. But we now get on the straight. As you heard me say, I think I have to box. I'm not quite sure if I say it here because on the brink of breaking out. Yeah, I'm just saying the car is just on the brink of breaking out. It's just the tires are so done that every time I'm trying to steer the car, I see that, or I feel that gap in the steering where it's just, you have the feeling like to a certain point it's like a little bit of force behind it, and then there's just a pocket of air somewhere, and that is the thing I've got whenever my tires are just done for. And since I have nothing to lose, I think I'm going into the pits right now after this round and get a pair of fresh tires, which is, I think, the best thing I could do. Also, I thought at this point of the race that I would, here I take the corner wide and spin the car once again, which is also so frustrating right now. And I was thinking to myself at this point, well, if I go into the box now, I might avoid the blue flags which are coming up to me, but it wasn't the case, unfortunately. My pit crew was on point and got the tires changed really, really fast at this point. So I still came out ahead of the cars which are 1 lap ahead.
Watch your speed. Pit lane speed limit is
let
64
them through, but we'll come to that. I'll leave the pit stop in since it's no repair and nothing. It's just a change of tires. I get here. So we are about to get our fresh new tires right coming on up. And there we go. Fresh tires. First gear. Get down. The guy waves us out and away we go again.
Pit exit's clear.
Well, I'm just a little bit torn on the idea that those races
Okay, Stefan, the next car is Chung.
should also have like a full course yellow like the Indy cars. It would be cool because then those 45 seconds right ahead of me wouldn't be that much of an issue. On the other hand, I don't think we would get in those 20-minute races. We wouldn't get much racing done, especially in the lower I rating splits. So just you can, if you want to, you can tell me what you think about full course yellows in the comments, and we can have a little bit of a discussion right there.
10 minutes remaining. 10 minutes.
That,
halfway
of
home.
course.
We've got plenty of fuel.
It's still a YouTube video after all, so I just have to get used to like calling out this call to action, as it's called, to my loyal viewers, so we can have a little bit of interaction with each other. My God.
Great spot to be in the middle of the track.
But we go back to racing here once more as I shift down into 3 for this very, very tight corner, which broke my neck several times in this race. So but at this point I'm feeling quite a little bit more comfortable as the first blue flag is coming up. right now, which is the race lead, of course.
Car left.
And we stay on the
Clear left.
right. And also, I'm thinking right now about staying on the right
This is
a
okay.
little bit
Keep those exit speeds
longer.
up. Blue flag. P17.
As
That's a
we
new fastest lap
just
for
spin the
Alexandra,
car once more, as it was
147.6.
not the line I was used to, and I did a mistake on the brakes there. So I'm trying to get all the pesky red cars ahead of me now, and yeah. So this is about like my 8th incident point, and I'm just a little bit fed up, to be honest, because I
Blue flag.
want to desperately get out of it's D, I think I have in the Road Series, and I want to get into C so I can drive the Indy cars. But yeah, it's not that easy, let me tell you that. And I'm trying. I tried to downshift there into 3 and you see how close
Left
that
side.
was
Clear left.
on the car there, because I couldn't get my corner. I couldn't get the rotation to where it needed to
On
be.
your left.
Blue
And
flag.
I'm just
Clear left.
slowing down there so much here.
Left side. Clear left.
I wanted to get all the red cars out
On
of
your
the
left.
way.
Clear left.
What I didn't really anticipate there is that there is one car
Raymond is reeling you in. The gap's
Really
now 16.
worse
seconds.
than me for now, which is Raymond, Justin, right there. Yeah, I thought I had time, which I've not apparently, because Justin is just there with 11 seconds for now, almost
Blue flag.
12. But if those blue flags continue the way they do, beautiful corner exit here, by the way. As much as I did that corner wrong in this race, this one was a really beautiful exit. Yeah, so it's
Car
as
left.
much as I want to let
Clear left.
all
Blue
those
flag.
red cars pass, there is Justin breathing down my neck right now, and he might come for me.
Yeah, here. I'll go to the right up here.
And also the communication you hear in the background is the blue cars, the overlapped cars, letting Justin through, which is not ideal for me. So he's down to, I think, 8 seconds right there. 8-second cushion to Justin, and I'm really slowly but surely getting nervous right there. Because yeah, losing one place more shouldn't really matter, you know, but at the end of the day, the 17th place is all I got now, since my car spun around about a bazillion times and I got not much racing in the pack in front. So yeah, I keep hanging on to place 17 as much as I can, and hope for the best right then and there, as I have the corner right here in the 4th gear. Again, I think I need to be faster on the throttle with the Apex. Lost a lot of time there still, and that's for sure something I will work towards for the next race, and I will upload the next race regardless if it turns out better or worse. Since in terms of pure, I want to say racecraft, but racecraft seems so, I don't know, seems a little bit full of myself. But in terms of handling this track, I think
Okay,
I
Stefan,
did an
5 minutes
okay
to go,
job,
5 minutes left.
considering that I had to drive with like really banged up tires in the beginning since the since the spin.
Fastest lap.
I surely messed up a couple of times here as well. I get the track limits again wrong, and this should be,
Track limits, watch those lines.
this is the 8th
Raymond is closing in.
Incident
The
point.
gap is now 4.1.
and of course this always contributes to closing the gap for Justin right then and there. And yeah, at this point I was about to kiss my good old 17th place goodbye, because those corner exits in the turn 1 and turn, I don't know, the second to last turn are so horrendous. They cost me so much in this race, and I think they will cost me the 17th place in the end, as Justin is around 1 second down from the previous. No, it's 2 seconds actually. I lost 2 seconds on him. He was 4 seconds behind me when the lap began, and now he's 1.8 behind me. So more than 2 seconds lost on one round alone, and this is striking my ego, to be quite honest with you. I thought, like I said, I did an okay job. I did not the best job, but I did an okay job. And now he's down to 1 second. Again, I leave so much time on the track, and it frustrates me, to be really, really honest. It really does. And yeah, so last corner there, going into the start and finish straight right now. 0.5 seconds now. 0.4 seconds. And I'm trying, really trying to get this corner right here. Still have a little bit of a steering mishap, and now
left side,
it's over.
clear left.
There was no point in fighting that. Either this corner or when the next blue car, not blue car, but the next red car would show up, I would have to sacrifice the place. So it's 18th now. And Justin sailed away for now, as I'm trying to think of a way to get those markers by the Haas on the left.
Clear left.
As I did right now, he said I
The gap
didn't
to
want to hit
Raymond
here.
ahead is increasing. It's now 4.2 seconds.
And
Just 2 minutes left. 2
there
minutes
will
to
be
go.
a response from me. It's much appreciated, thank you. There we go. I was concentrating too hard on those corners to be able to answer him right away. But yeah, that's... I don't know, like people started to talk about the upcoming Australian Grand Prix while they were racing. I don't know how they do that. If I try to do that, really, I mess up even more. So yeah, and I think those were the lead cars as well. They were talking about the race, which starts for us Europeans. It starts on Sunday morning, about 7 a.m. I think. Is the race start? Yeah, a little bit torn if I should set my alarm clock to this time, but well, I might.
B16.
Yeah, I try to get back into third gear.
Blue flag. The stewards have warned us for cutting the track.
Again,
Keep it between the white lines.
as if those spinneroonies weren't worse enough, getting the turn
The
1
track temperature's rising. It's now 41
always
Celsius.
wrong, it seems. So yeah, now we are at 10 incident points, and really not happy, as you can hear, because I'm not talking at all, not even to myself right there, because I was fed up. Really, I was really fed up, even though I haven't practiced much. But I thought, like, not in terms of placement,
Yellow flag. Caution.
but in terms of overall handling around the track, I would do much better. Well, didn't happen, as we had a yellow flag right there, as he was a little bit hard on the brakes, I guess. Smoke always indicates that he misjudged his braking zone or something, or had a lockup. Don't know really, but I'm not going aggressive here. I'm just letting him get up to his race speed again, because if I would have overtook him, then yeah, he would come back and then have all the blue flag shenanigans, and I really don't want to. I really don't want to. Here we try the corner again, and this time I get it really nice, I have to say. the apex, the throttle, applying the throttle was way better at this stage of the race. But what can you do? If that would have been the start of the race, everything would be fine as we enter the last lap of the race. It's final lap time, lap 11 for me. I'm sure it's something like lap 15 or something for the cars in the lead pack. But yep, so going once more full speed, as I only have 2 back markers behind me. But I have a red car behind me as well, who's doing quite a lot of diminishing cushion there, but I don't think it will be a problem. And again, another red car behind me, but this should be the finish lap for them, so they should already be done with the race. So no worries about them. I don't think they will be much of an issue as I'm going into this corner right here, and you heard the tires there ever so slightly, this tire rubbing noise, and this is always predecessor for something really strange, which is when the car breaks out or you get a lockup. And my heart stopped there for a second. I thought on the last round I get the car into the barricades, and that would have been like, nope. And lucky for me, even though this corner was really wide, I somehow didn't get a warning for that. I'm thankful for that, because like 10 incident points is really enough, I gotta say. It's not for the lighthearted, I can tell you that much. And look at that, we are back at place 17 for some reason. Someone ahead must have quit or something. And we are on the straight finish line, and we finished the race.
P16, that's
P16.
it. We're done.
From the perspective of what you can do, I think I did alright, but there is still a lot of room for improvement. Be sure to hit the thumbs up button, remember to subscribe. I see you on the next one.